Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back for another Total War video with the Terminator. For all the bad rap Attila gets in terms of optimization and battle gameplay, you have to admit it's got some of the best mods out there for Total War games. From the deep historical accuracy of ancient empires or Age of Justinian to the brilliant medieval mods of 1212 AD or the upcoming Anno Domini 1051, there are over 3,000 mods to try with Attila guys, many of which make the game well worth paying for. But out of all of these mods, Rise of Mordor is the one mod we are all sitting at the edge of our seats waiting for, and with each update, we seem to be getting closer and closer to the campaign finally releasing. So in this video, I'll be covering the Drums in the Deep update released just last week for Rise of Mordor, an update that really shows us how much this dev team is pushing the boundaries of what can be done on the Attila engine, with incredible looking units, brilliant new battle maps, and much more. So let's get started. Version 0.6.0 of Rise of Mordor has been called the Drums in the Deep update because it mainly focuses on the Misty Mountains, an area of Middle-earth where the Fellowship is traversing jagged, snowy mountains only to be diverted by Saruman's white wizard powers and forced into the treacherous mines of Moria. So what Drums of the Deep does first and foremost is add new units and new battle maps around this theme. We've got the brand new Goblins of the Misty Mountains faction that comes with 11 new units, and we've got new battle maps such as the Tunnels of Moria and Moria itself with its grand halls and choke points, and I have to say it is so impressively done. For one thing, the update comes with mountain trolls, guys. Obviously the dev team have been teasing about these units for a long while now, but they are finally here and they are absolutely amazing. From battle movement, fighting, and death animations to the textures, faces, and armor and weapons, the team have done an incredible job of bringing these units to life, and I guarantee when you play with any of the factions that have them, you will be awed. The Goblins of the Misty Mountains comes with 4 tiers of units, from the light infantry and the scrappers of the lower tiers, to the heavily armored warriors and spearmen of the higher tier units, and finally to the tier 4 High Chieftain's Guard, which just looks awesome. If you were looking for a new faction, new units, the Goblins are definitely one you need to try out ASAP. But best of all, we have the battle maps. Drums of the Deep wouldn't be Drums of the Deep without the actual battle maps covering the mines of Moria, the approach to the doors of Durin, or even the tunnels of Moria, which have all been made a part of this update with immense detail and real accuracy to the movies. I personally really hope that we get a future scenario battle in this battle map where you command the last Lord of Moria, Balin, and the dwarven forces defending Moria against a horde of goblins, and of course the great Balrog that they awakened deep in the mines. Or even the other way around, where you take control of the Balrog. How insane would that be? The battle maps I have to talk a bit more about because the detail is just out of this world, guys. We've got the great halls with the massive columns. We've got the causeway where troops can actually go up and down and even fight on these giant staircases. We've got the fabled bridge of Khazad-dûm where Gandalf sacrifices himself, of course, to stop the Balrog. And I think that, some work can still be done to improve lighting here and there, and I can imagine a complex map like this will get more updates in the future to improve specific areas and add new assets, etc. But for what it is, you have to admit it is so impressive. Fighting goblins through the great halls of the Dwarven City and Durin's Bridge is just... This battle map, for me, honestly, is a prelude to what will be happening with the campaign, with the wide range of battle maps that are going to be added across the board. It's going to be absolutely amazing, guys. The update also extends beyond the Misty Mountains, of course, with dozens of new units for Isengard, Easterlings, and the Mordor factions. We've got reskinned Nazguls, the custom General Lurts for Isengard, the Olog High or armored mountain trolls for Mordor, and much, much more that all add a lot more immersion and gameplay variation for the mod. Of all the new units, though, I have to say the Olog High are some of my favorites. I mean, giant, menacing trolls don't get better than this, really, and the sheer power they bring to the battlefield is almost unmatched. The new animations, the unique armor, and the weapons all make playing with this unit an absolute must. One of the most impressive parts of this update though is the progress being made to the development of the campaign, and that progress comes through the battle tile maps. What this means is the dev team are working towards having a battle map ready wherever you fight a battle on the campaign map. So when you fight a battle, for example, outside the Misty Mountains, there is a battle map ready for that. And when you fight a battle in the mountain, there's a different unique map for that as well. So with the addition of dozens of new maps across the board, including Mount Doom, Moria, as well as reworked battle maps, the dev team have essentially started filling out the campaign map with battle maps that the player can enjoy wherever they are on the map, with great variation and of course accuracy. And as we saw before with Moria, that accuracy is absolutely superb. Finally, the update does a lot of work on battle rebalancing, some of which could make a significant difference to gameplay. Looking through the list here, the ones that stand out the most to me are that the fatigue and morale systems have been reworked, and the biggest one is that unit weight, speed, and mass has been reworked, which sounds very promising. Base game Attila had some serious unit weight and mass problems, but with mountain trolls, of course, I think the team have had to look at how these values work across the board, which is really nice to see, and I really hope they continue working on it, because I never really personally felt like Attila or its mods had weight and mass locked down. But if Rise of Mordor can do this by the time the campaign releases, I'm gonna be a very happy man. Overall, Drums of the Deep is a brilliant step forward. Rise of Mordor now has a lot more battle maps that look incredibly detailed and well done. The Goblins of the Misty Mountains make a triumphant entrance into the playable factions with menacing units and giant trolls, and alongside other balancing changes, new and reskinned units, it's never been a better time to get back into Rise of Mordor and check it all out. From the last few dev diaries, updates, and streams, I think we can all tell that the anticipation for the campaign is very, very high, and with Drums of the Deep, I firmly believe that we are well on our way to getting an initial version of the campaign, possibly this year. It's a brilliant update by an extremely hard-working dev team, and I, for one, cannot wait to see what's coming next. And that's it for today, guys. I've dropped links to the mod on ModDB and Nexus Mods, so you can go download them there. It should automatically update to the latest version when you get the launcher, so don't worry about doing anything more than getting the launcher downloaded. I've also added links to the mods Discord server where you can feedback, look for online battles, etc., as well as the official Rise of Mordor YouTube channel where you can catch up on updates and watch developer streams. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you did, give it a like and drop any thoughts or questions in the comment section below. Subscribe for more Total War content, gameplay, and news just like this, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.